Hi guys, hope you're doing really well. I have and ahed a lot about making this particular video. And there are reasons behind why I've and ahed about it. And it's because I have in the past had some really random messages over this, I want to say, from some pretty creepy people. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? I'm sure you can all read in between the lines there at some point. But one of the questions that I have been asked a lot is, what exactly is it that my stump looks like? How long is my stump? And all these sort of things. So before I show you, obviously everyone's stump is different because, well, the way the surgery goes is different. The reasons why we lose our limbs are different. The way the surgeon does, you know, how he cuts and how he sews it all back together is different. So, you know, what mine may look like would be completely different to, say, somebody else's. So let's have a look. Okay, so this is my stump. Obviously you can see my knee. So my knee is just there. It's very prominent now after the years that I've had of this. So when my surgeon did mine, he did mine so that my scar, as you can see, goes all the way along the bottom here. So it meant that I can easily see and check for any sort of like abnormalities and things like that. So some of the things that I've got that are unique specifically to my stump. So I have got a patch down here that I always have to be aware of, and that is just a patch of dry skin. And the reason I have that basically is not long after I had my amputation, I fell from standing height. I fell from standing height to the ground, landed on pavement, split my artery open. I got very told off because I didn't go straight to hospital. So I got told off by quite a lot of people that day. But the way that then healed, so the scar that I've got kind of had to heal twice almost, but it just left a patch of rough skin there as well. Okay, and what I also have is on the side here, so you can't always necessarily see it, but where I've got all these bunched up skin, you can see just here there's that bit of skin there that doesn't necessarily move. It doesn't come away even if I pull at it, and that's because that's almost fused directly to my bone pretty much. That was from me being young and stupid. I got an infection and I thought I could still walk with my prosthetic on. Big mistake. I ended up, all of the tissue inside my wound got really badly infected, and I ended up having emergency debridement surgery. So that is where basically they take all of the infected tissue and they scoop it out and they take it away. So because of that, as a result, obviously I lost any muscle or anything like that that was there. It all had to be taken away. So I have my what was left from it now, effectively. So yeah, that's pretty much my stump. So the way that my surgeon did mine, if you look when I lift it up, so I just whacked my finger over the camera. So I've got loads of loose, it's not skin, so this is wasted muscle now. But what it means is when I put my prosthetic on, it gives me that additional cushioning for when I walk, because effectively when it's in the liner, it would go roughly like that. So it just means I've got that additional cushioning for when it goes onto the base there, so that I'm not pushing down onto the bone itself. Yes, you will notice, as you can see, my stump has got all its lovely glorious hair on it. That is because I am not supposed to shave, wax, have laser hair removal or anything like that. I have done it in the past and it always leads to ingrown hairs, which I am at very high risk of having them become an infection, and my history of infections is just not worth it. So, you know, that's why I made the choice to have my leg amputated in the first place. So for me, it's just not worth it. But yeah, that's my stump pretty much. It's not, well, I don't think it's overly exciting, but then I live with it. I think that, you know, when I first had it done, I found it absolutely fascinating. Now it's just a part of my everyday life, so I don't find it that interesting. But I think that if you've not seen one before, maybe you will. So there you go. All right. So any other questions, obviously get in touch and let us know. Speak to you later. Bye.